What I don't get is why anybody takes a preseason NFL game, a performance in said game, and then extrapolates that into something more than it is. Shedeur Sanders did have a positive debut in his first preseason game. He did. Shedeur Sanders went 14 of 23 for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. He did. Shedeur Sanders did not move one spot in the quarterback depth chart because of his performance this past weekend against the Panthers. If you think that a coach is going to change his evaluation of a player because they go 1 for 5 in preseason, that's right, Jordan Love, you're fine. Your job is safe. Or they go 14 of 23. Wait a minute, Joe Flacco. Hold on. We're going to make a quarterback change. One of the great misnomers and the height of horse hockey. Shedeur Sanders draws all this attention, enough so that he doesn't want his father around, enough so that you've got LeBron James tweeting about it, saying, looky here. That's not what he said, because LeBron James wouldn't talk in that way. But whatever it is that LeBron James said, it was meant for you to realize that Shedeur Sanders was awesome. So there was one tweet that I thought nailed it. Explain to me, this tweet said, and I think it was a tweet, not a conversation I had. I'm almost positive it was a tweet. If Shedeur Sanders had gone out and been 2 for 23 with 3 interceptions, do you agree that all of us would have woken up today and we would have started Nothing Personal saying, look, overrated. Look, he's going to get cut. He stinks. He's a 4th string quarterback at best. He fell to the 5th round. It should have been the 20th round. Do you agree we all would have said that? Why? Why do we do that? Why do you do that? Because you need instant gratification of analysis on a player performance? Why can't you see that in the NFL preseason, the only thing that you should be focusing on is injury? That's it. Did my player survive to get through to week 1? That's it. Shedeur Sanders has no chance of being named the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, and his performance yesterday in the preseason does not change that. I don't understand why people are thinking that. Even Shedeur Sanders said, when I get out there, it's just doing what I got to do. Everything else is not in my hands, so I don't worry about it. I just don't think that deep into everything, because it's nothing you're going to be able to control. So why put energy into something that you can't control? That's a sitting ovation for Shedeur Sanders. That is a quote of the year worthy quote, because it is spot on. You didn't hear Shedeur Sanders saying after the game, look at that, coach. Put me in. Make me the number 1. 14 of 23, 2 TDs. Book it. I've seen players do that. Have a good spring training game and think they're going to make the team because of that. Doesn't quite work that way. Why do I love what Shedeur Sanders said? Because he's right. Think about all the worries you have, and imagine if you only worried about things that you can control. Imagine how your mentality and your mental healthness would improve by only worrying about things that you can't control. Can Shedeur Sanders do anything about the depth chart? Not even Dion can. No. Can Shedeur Sanders do anything about how many snaps he gets and reps with the first team during practice? No. What is it that Shedeur can control? Getting his work done? Learning the playbook? A little cardio training, a little good eating, stay out of the back page, don't do anything stupid. You can control a bunch of stuff. So stop asking whether Shedeur is now getting promoted because of his game. That would be me like saying to you, hi, I'm a Giants fan. Jackson Dart went 12 for 19 with 154 yards. Sorry, Sierra, your hubby's out. It's totally preposterous. Or it would be me saying the following. Did you watch Cam Ward this weekend? Cam Ward goes 5 for 8 for 67 yards, and we're talking forget Heisman, baby. Forget number 1 pick, baby. We're talking lights out number 1 starter for the Tennessee Titans. Nope. He is the number 1 starter. He is going to be the week 1 starter if he stays healthy. But come on. Going 5 for 8, is that like the greatest bit of confirmation bias you've ever had? Just stop, please.